I don't actually have one, to be honest.
You don't have a childhood crush on an actor or actress?
Nope.
Yikes, I still need to think.
And this is childhood, though. This is like
Childhood, teenage
when you
years,
were a
we'll just
kid.
count it. Well, if we're talking like childhood wise, this is gonna sound really goofy. I actually had a... It's not an actor, but it's a character, really. And it was Batman, in all fairness.
Are we talking,
I can't think of an actor or
Adam
actress.
West?
Think so.
The first Batman?
Yeah, pretty much.
1950s and 60s?
No. No.
Asshole!
Closer to... I think it's... Oh yeah, it was Batman in the animated series, you know, the 90s.
Oh, okay, the Batman the Animated Series.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Ninja Turtle!
Word is there's some exciting new stuff waiting for us back at HQ. We haven't been there in like forever.
When I literally had
check it out.
literally made Transformers my imaginary friends. It's unbelievable. But yeah. Next question is, what's your most embarrassing moment from your teen years?
My most embarrassing teen moment.
I gotta say, when my school skirt literally split, like halfway up my left thigh, on the side of my left thigh. That was embarrassing.
Oh, you're a bitch!
And I've been wearing pants ever since then. No thank you.
Dude, I almost had that bitch dead!
I can't really say that I had one because I was mostly excluded. I kept to myself a lot. I didn't really trust a lot of people.
Damn it, there's so many of you bastards!
Then just pick what pops up in your mind. Even if you was even though you was basically an introvert, sort of way. Crystal, do you remember one from your childhood? Well, from your teenage years? Sorry?
Probably... Well, it's not really an embarrassing moment, it's sort of like a clever moment.
Go on.
We were on the way to the airport, and I sort of threw up outside the window, causing the vomit to go on someone else's car.
Oh!
Oh, that's funny shit.
That is good.
I mean, it was just perfect timing. I just literally like rolled down the window. And I was like, it just went on someone else's car.
Oh!
Wow.
Hey, Crystal. Do you have an embarrassing moment in your teenage years? Come on, you got to at least have one.
God damn it, that counts as that goes as a special.
Jeez.
That would be more or less a bullied situation and an embarrassing sort of type moment,
Yeah.
but
This is the part where I need fucking help.
We'll count that for now.
Because I am struggling to kill this bastard.
I know you're feeling, bro. This fucking snake won't fucking die, bro.
I'm just gonna pick a random one. What's your silliest memory with your best friend?
Probably doing prank calls to like random restaurants.
silliest moment. Getting drunk and acting stupid
Okay.
at the age of 16?
Oh god. I could see that.
Not very many friends that I did have, but when I did, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You don't mess with that
Which
shit.
one? Witchcraft or a Ouija board? Oh, okay. Yeah. Conjuring, I think. Yeah. Huh.
Jesus.
Dun dun dun.
I need to think of one.
God damn it! Who's almost fucking dead?
Whoa. And that's why you don't mess with Ouija boards. Unless you know what you're doing with them.
That's true. That's very true.
I don't know what to do with Ouija boards, so I don't mess with them. That's what I mean, I never touched one.
I have twice.
Of course you did.
Yep. Yep. Chach and Chibi both have. I seen the video they did. So yeah, they both did.
I would say the most silliest moment for me with one of my best friends. Well, this person is an ex-best friend, but we usually joke around, like doing jokey sort of like scenarios with other people. I know it's not much, but it's still something. So me and my ex-best mate at the time were just there thinking, what if this person just out of the blue just pulled their pants down or whatever right in front of the class, and it was just goofy at the time. But that's the silliest
That would
thing.
have been a moment for them, though, but and a moment for you too, because well, you'd have to see the moon. Yeah, I can see it.
But yeah, that's just a random thing that me and my mate did. Let's see. Let's do another one.
God damn it, this is hard.
Who was the worst school teacher you ever had?
Oh, he was Welsh, and everyone named him Mr. Penny. Or Mr. Douchebag.
Okay.
Frick!
I wouldn't say I had the worst teachers because all of them were actually great, but I did have a counselor that did get me expelled.
Oh.
Like right off the bat, instead of like taking the time to work with me to let me continue school. I was 18 though.
That's messed up.
And I got caught smoking in the boys' bathroom.
That's not
But
surprising.
yeah, that same day I got caught smoking, I got expelled, and I mean I can't say that I had bad teachers. I just had bad representation when it came to people inside the school in order to keep me in school. But then again, you know, this the only reason why I picked up smoking in the first place because I was having problems in the home.
Yeah.
So that was my out from anxiety and dealing with everyday issues. And but then again, you know, it was like getting expelled from school at the age of 18. You know what? It was like I was 18. I was of legal age. I didn't care. Boy, when I got home, that was a whole different story. Eh.
I just have... I can't say I had the worst teachers either. But obviously...
Yeah, I had really good teachers.
Oh, I'll tell you why Mr. Penny was one of our worst teachers, because he wouldn't... If you say like a joke, he'd like get so offended by it and be like, will you stop saying that? It's like, just shut the fuck up. We can say what we want, sir.
Ooh, listening. That's a good one. I have to say, a teacher... I was having a really bad time. This was when I hardly had any sleep, because it was when my little sister had her first child, which I barely slept. And obviously I didn't know I had anxiety and depression at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Until after I saw a death note, I sort of made my own little death note, and the teacher saw and saw all the names I've written down.
Oh, don't make me do that again!
And I basically got in a lot of trouble because of it. And she asked me what was
Don't
up
be a
eventually.
bitch.
And that's when I broke down saying I barely had any sleep, I've been feeling like crap, and all that shit.
Oh, you bastard! You fucking dick.
But yeah, here's another good one. What's the craziest thing on your bucket list?
Ooh.
Bucket list?
Yeah, meaning what you want to do, obviously, before you go.
You mean before you reach whatever plane of existence you reach to?
Pretty much.
I guess, in a way, as far as my bucket list goes, knowing that I can make a betterment for this world instead of, like, superficially making a betterment
Mm.
would be my prime one. Instead of lying to people and be like, oh, you know, the best thing to do is put on a fake smile and because people are going to be people. I mean, but
I mean, yeah.
and telling them that they can't get angry, they can't laugh, they can't smile, they can't show an expression of emotion sets me off.
I could definitely see that, yeah. I think mine would be the same, but in a way, not exactly the same, because I'm just the person who is, like, wants to adopt, like, have a shelter for where animals could basically be free, and if they could be rehomed, that's great. But if not, I'll be there with them till their dying days.
Pretty much the same thing, but you want to see the betterment for animals, and I want to see the
Exactly.
betterment for people.
Exactly. What about you, Luca?
Wait, is this the bucket list one?
Yes.
Probably explore a ship before I die.
Oh, so basically going around the world and all that.
Yeah, pretty much. But like when I say explore the world, I mean like explore the world on like a navy ship.
Ooh. That's actually a pretty good one. What, like a lot of them till your dying days, Crystal? Aw. That's sweet.
Why?
Because
Shut up!
nah.
God damn it, you son of a bitch!
Next.
Yep. This is gonna be a pretty big one. Everyone has those reoccurring bad dreams. What is your nightmare? Basically, what is your reoccurring nightmare?
Seeing Beetlejuice in my fucking dreams.
If
Seriously?
can't remember them, does that count?
That's fine.
I'm joking. I don't see Beetlejuice in my dreams.
Which is odd. I mean, I used to dream, but it's just like nowadays, it's just like.
Beetlejuice.
If I try to remember them, it's just like, nope.
Well, is there any dream that made you uncomfortable then? Make it easier for you to think of one.
I guess in a way it would sort of be like a phobia, but I ended up getting over that phobia.
Right?
Were rats.
Were rats?
Yeah, humans turning into rats.
Interesting.
Like big, giant, walking on hind legs, rats
Yeah.
trying to kill you. But I guess that would be a rat phobia technically, because I did have sort of like a rat problem as far. But then it's like I've had pet rats and stuff like that, so I've gotten over that phobia.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just like meh. I could look at a rat and be like, oh, oh, it's so cute. How would I get it, squeeze it, I love it, and call it George? Yeah.
I would say a recurring nightmare I had was basically walking through a dark forest and getting chased by demonic wolves that wanted to eat me.
I'm done.
And sometimes they managed
Demonic
to catch
wolves.
me and eat me alive, which was the worst part.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I had that nightmare since I was a kid. So how do you think I felt when I first had it?
I'm just like, what the fuck?
And now I could just look at wolves and be like, I understand their nature and I understand that they
exactly
could be
what they
deadly
want.
and... Nah, not like that. I understand them that they're beautiful, but they're obviously timid, depending on if they had little to no
Yeah.
social interaction with humans at all. But
I,
can
I, I,
defend their
ha- I have to
territory.
go off one more thing that my Chinese zodiac sign is basically the rat. So yeah, it fits in together with when you're a correlation between everything. So I don't know, it just seems weird. Next one,
Wait, we have
or
to hear
whoever
Crystal's,
answered
remember?
hasn't answered. Go ahead.
If Crystal heard the question.
Oh yeah. Oh
What is your
yeah.
worst reoccurring nightmare? Oh, so claustrophobia. Oh, fair.
Oh, I mean, this isn't like a reoccurring dream. It's just something that happened. I was stuck in an elevator at some point, and the lights went out, and I was like, "What the f do I do?" And I just pressed the random button, and it just turned itself back on.
Ooh,
That would be a sign of claustrophobia too,
yeah.
technically, or fear
Not
or fear
really.
of the dark.
Not really. I'm just amazed that I managed to find the right fucking button to press to turn the whole fucking thing back on.
That's
But
basically a
you
sign of...
freaked for a moment. It's a form of phobia, whether you realize it or not. It's either the dark or claustrophobia. But you know, I mean, once the elevator came back on, you're like over that fear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I don't have any,
But I mean,
things
yeah,
I'm scared of. Apart from fucking
yeah,
spiders.
Spooters. I love
I
spooters.
hate spooters.
I could never get over that phobia, even if you put a tarantula in front of me over there, like, fuck no!
No, no, no. You can suck a dick.
Yep.
I like creepy crawlies, spooters, scorpions, snakes, and bats. Spooters, scorpions,
Yeah,
snakes,
fuck
and
off.
bats. Spooters,
Bats and
scorpions,
non-poisonous
snakes, and
snakes I
bats.
can handle. But scorpions and spiders? No, thank you. Or centipedes for that matter. Fuck off with that as well. Too many
Oh,
legs.
and I forgot rats. Spooters, scorpions, snakes, and rats and bats.
Love rats. Never owned a rat, but I still like them though.
Nah, they're fucking creepy as fuck.
Then again, I used to own at least 2 mice. At different times, obviously.
Mice, not rats. Rats are much bigger.
Oh, I know.
Yep, no
And the
thanks.
funniest thing was, I was actually a grandma to one of the mice that I owned. Because she was pregnant at the time, and actually brought birth to them. But this was during my high school years.
Next question. Unless Blackout, you have anything to add since you've been silent the whole time?
Or he's not there at all.
Or he's not here at all? Nothing from the peanut gallery.
I know, right? Ooh, here's a good one. Where is it? I just seen it. Where the fuck is? Oh, there it is.
Ha!
Found
Lost
it.
it.
Found it. What do you pretend to hate but actually love?
Wait, what do you pretend to hate but what you actually love?
Yes.
How does that work?
Basically,
What?
you say to everyone else that you hate it, but on your own or in secret, you actually love it.
Oh! That makes sense. Uh,
Hate
Let
it,
me.
but love it.
hate
Generally, when I hate something, I hate something.
Oh, I know.
Like, loathe, hate, despise, for.
I get the idea. We all get the idea.
But to loathe,
Um,
despise, and or hate something and then love it at the same time?
uh, I would probably have to say that I don't like eating carrot cake in front of people, but then when I'm actually by myself, I actually like eating it.
Carrot cake is so good. But yeah, I could see that. But
That
obviously.
one took me a while to think about.
For that one, I don't have anything. Gonna be brutally honest. For that one, I don't have. Because usually 9 times out of 10, when I
Say
stick
you
by
hate it.
my guns and I hate something, I really hate it.
Hmm.
I would say for me, obviously this is childhood me. I hated Fifi and the Flower Tots, but at the same time, I actually liked it.
The fuck?
Yeah,
Did you say?
Fifi and the Flower Tots. You know the show.
Oh, you're talking about a show. I thought it was like had to be about food.
It's what I. It's what I pretended to hate, but I actually liked it.
Uh, what TV show did I pretend to hate? Probably Rory the racing car, because
That was a pretty interesting show, in all fairness.
yeah, it was my baby cousin's favorite TV show at the time,
Yeah.
and he would always make me watch it. Same with Frozen, and I still hate Frozen.
Oh dear, this will be a good question for you. Do you
The
have any
fuck
crazy
off!
roommate stories?
Oh
Crazy
no!
roommate stories.
Yeah, the fact that you say that,
Yeah.
I have like a shit ton. Alright, this this goes back
I'll let you go
to
first
when I
before I
was
say
in
mine.
boarding school, and I was sharing a room at the time in year 9, and all of a sudden we hear our roommate, like he's literally moaning so loud, and we're like, what the fuck? So we walk in and we see the world's most disgusting thing ever.
Oh dear lord.
He was literally just fucking masturbating to porn. I was just like, you bastard.
Oh dear.
Yeah! Just imagine us walking in there being like, you motherfucking prick. And,
As
we
someone
we
was
got him
tapping the crap
expelled
out of
for
their glass.
masturbating in the room. He got expelled, which was a funny thing. we,
Who keeps doing that?
it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't like from me who got him expelled. It was the other roommate that got him expelled
Oh dear.
for masturbating. And I'm just like, the fuck?
Just for doing something that is, what, completely natural? What?
I know! Tell me about it!
They must be a very sensitive little fucker if they wanted to fucking expel that one
That is
person.
the design of a snowflake.
And to this day, I'm still like, why? Why expel him?
It's like, what?
Yeah, pretty much. And I still question him sometimes, because I'm still friends with him. I'm just there like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you bitch?
Anybody else?
I don't have any crazy roommate sort of ones, unless I count my little sister as a roommate.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck off, bots. I don't give a shit. But anyway, did you think of any?
Have you got any?
This one's pretty dark. I mean, this is why I saved this for last.
I literally cannot.
As far as crazy, I hope I don't get demonetized for this, because I'm going to try to keep this 100% as truthful. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, you got another
Hey,
one, man.
you piece of shit! Stop spamming your crap on my goddamn channel, you motherfucker! Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't give a shit about your fucking goddamn private dating site. It gives you the right to freaking spam that crap on my channel. You come in here thinking that you could promote anything on your freaking site.
That's the same to the fucker that decided to do it in mine.
Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Or even better, get out of both of our chats and go suck a dick wherever you are and find a life.
I don't
Touch grass every once in a while, you asshole.
Being reported for pornography.
I'm gonna
Do
do
you
the same to mine.
think, not for instance, that you would not be reported? Do you think for an instance? Because children of all ages and people of all ages, whether it be big or small, do watch my channel. Do you think that you would not be reported and or removed? You know I could cross-reference your name and find out exactly who the fuck you are? You're dumb as a bunch of fucking rocks. So this is why I hate fucking people.
And this is why I prefer animals over people. Because of this shit.
And I'm not gonna say all people, but you! Take the fucking cake. But don't worry, your name's been recorded and you will be put in for a formal report into YouTube.
Unfucking believable.
Coming to my chat thinking you freaking own it, you can display or promote any website that you're on or whatever. The fuck do you think you are?
Some dumbass that wants a fucking tussle.
Well, is this going to be another bot that I'm going to get a report and ban, or is this going to be an actual person who's going to watch and fucking like talk respectfully and decently? Because I'll tell you what, you'll be another one on that list. I don't give a shit.
How the fuck is this bread not gone moldy yet?
Exactly. Then they leave.
Yes, someone left. On my stream too. Fucking asshole. Deserve it.
And another one came in. Yeah, don't be thinking that I ain't watching, because I am watching. I'm watching on both ends, whether it be on the PS5 and the freaking computer. Don't be coming in here promoting your own freaking dating services, or whoever, you know, whether you're a bot or not.
Especially
You're
when...
gonna talk with decency, or not watch it all and go watch somebody else's freaking channel. Because I'm not gonna tolerate that crap. You will be reported. I don't give a flying monkey about your website, and I don't give a flying monkey about who you are, because you're gonna be disrespectful posting that crap on my channel. Anyways, to get into the dark abyss on your question, me and Silent used to have a very dark path at one point, like during the 90s. He didn't like me and I didn't like him. Of course, he was sick, I was sick. Both were in our ups and downs. We had a qualm, an issue, whatever. But he wasn't technically a roommate, so this is where it becomes a little ugly. Did you know I almost killed him?
I've heard.
Yeah, let's put it this way. You know how you get those hangers where you hang up coats, like on doors and stuff?
Mm.
Well, this one had a pointy end coming out of it, and he
Oh,
decided to
shit.
push me. I pushed him back, and the back of his head almost hit that hook.
Fucking hell. Stealthy told me it did something.
I would have nailed him inside that door, and he would have been hung, so to speak.
Yeah, Stealthy told me about that, but he didn't tell me how fucking sharp
Yeah,
hanger was.
I felt really bad about that. I really did. And you know, the moment that you see your life flash before your eyes, before something terrible happens to you,
That's
that's
what
sort
happened.
of like the thing that happened to me, because even though we had our ins and outs, I qualified him as a friend, but not like a really but after that, it's like, you know what? I qualified him as a really close friend after that. Because of the scenario, yes, we were both sick. We were both dumb. I mean, we were both fucking young and stupid, but yeah, I almost killed him. And that would have been me done. I would not have a channel. I would not be speaking to a lot of people at this moment, and but now, you know, it's like I treat him like my own brother, my own kin. But even though sometimes he can annoy the fuck,
I mean,
but you
doesn't
know,
he
it's
always?
like it's a closer bond. I mean, once somebody goes through that, and then they reconcile their differences and all that stuff, it's like. But yeah, he would not be here today, and I would not be here today. Yeah, that's that scenario. I knew if something was to happen. Yeah, I was defending myself, sort of speak, but the only thing I would still, feel so bad
Because obviously you nearly killed him.
because it was over stupid freaking bullshit that we could have just sat down and freaking talked about. But he was sick, I was sick, we weren't going to put up with anybody's crap, and well, yeah.
And I'm
But
glad
here
that
we are,
worked out for you.
roommates. 2 peas are pod.
Literally.
One sec.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of the race.
1 banana.
2 banana.
Alright, next one.
Just asking, has anyone had their first car, or had a car at least? Because if not, I'll skip over this one.
I don't know if this counts, but I've driven my mate's Mercedes.
We'll think about that one. Dave, what about you? Have you driven a car?
Yes.
Okay. What did you name your first car? Is the one that I picked.
Hello. Fish Potato 01. Hello, hello, hello. Am I being chased by a cop? Yes. Get the heck out of here. You ain't catching me in that jalopy.
You know what, Luca, we'll add yours. So what would you call the car, even though it was your mate's?
I didn't really have a name for my car. But I called up my other friends' cars other names, like Betsy, Frida, Joy Toy. Pretty good.
Even
How's
though
yours,
it was
Fish?
my mate's car, he named it Bob, the builder.
Bob, wait, he named it actually Bob the Builder?
Yeah, he named his car Bob the Builder.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was a Mercedes as well.
Mercedes, and they
wait.
call it Bob.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
good.
pretty much.
Bob the Builder. A Mercedes.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Mercedes.
Bob the Mercedes Builder.
Oh god. I haven't driven my own car, but I have driven a bit of my dad's Land Rover.
Am I still not being followed by that cop anymore? That truck cop.
And I literally
Let me alone.
And I literally called the Land Rover Roadie.
Roadie.
Because it's an off-roader.
Clever.
Obviously it was a 4x4.
So anybody else got answers so we can move on to the next one?
So what did you call the car? But that's not... That's technically not
So you paid for it. There's record of you paying for it, but the insurance and stuff was different. Ah, that doesn't make any sense. Ah.
But that technically didn't answer the question.
Did you have a name for the car?
Or did you think of a name for it?
Okay.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's do a hypothetical one then. What would you have named the car if you was attached to it?
You haven't thought of a name for your car? Even if it's a rundown jalopy like a truck and you call it Betsy because it's a tank.
Shit for brains.
What,
Okay.
what type of car is it, Fish? ...2012 Ford Fusion.
I missed that Discovery, that Land Rover Discovery that my dad used to drive.
I don't know, would you prefer a boy's name or a girl's name? Waiting for a reply.
How about we just go on to the next question then?
Alright, go to the next question.
What were words you couldn't pronounce as a child, so you
Any
made
name would
up
work.
your own?
Here would be a name that would make sense because it does deal with fusion. Einstein.
Clever.
I have two.
Go on.
You have two.
And one of them, yeah. And one of them is, and I still can't say to this day.
And what's that?
So the first one is when I was younger, I couldn't say Pizza Express, so instead I would have said Pizza Press.
Pizza Press!
Pizza Express.
And the one that I can't say to this day is Intercontinental.
Oh my god.
Continental.
What a mouthful.
I know, I can't say it correctly. That's why I say it like that. So, for example, if I wanted to say a English breakfast, but in that way,
Yeah.
I would say an intercontinental breakfast.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
And that's the funny thing. I can now say Pizza Express, but I still can't say that word correctly.
Some people have problems with words, you know. It's
Exactly.
fine.
I know, but like I find it funny that I can't say that word to this day.
Right.
And that actually worked with the question that I was about to ask as well.
And by being chased by a Land Rover police truck.
By a police truck, probably, but it doesn't look Land Rover-ish. Land Rover-esque, shall I say. But yeah, the next question I was about to read out. What were words you couldn't pronounce as a child, so you made up your own? So Luca basically answered 2 in 1.
Get in! I was not expecting, like, that to happen.
Well, we already know your word.
Oh, and what is it then?
No, I was talking about Luke.
That's what I basically just said. He basically answered 2 in 1. Answered 2 questions in 1.
I mean, that's
actually, there were a lot of words I used to have problems with, so sticking with one would when I was younger, I had a very bad stuttering problem. I mean, really bad. But, when, I got tired of it, and then I started doing, these tongue twisters. And then I started noticing an improvement every time that I would try to do them. So like improvement over improvement. So I'd keep doing them, because I got sick and tired of it. So yeah, basically over time doing tongue twisters over and over again, I pretty much got rid of that whole stuttering problem. I mean, I myself worked on the problem instead of, because
Having someone
I
help
was
you.
seeing, like, yeah. I mean, I was getting help from teachers, but it wasn't helping the problem. It was causing a problem. So I did what I did to make it better.
Yeah.
And trust me, I hated it. I really hated it.
I had
This
no
bread
doubt.
should have. I'm sorry. I've had this bread for a while now. It's not even moldy. What the fuck? And it's past its like date.
Usually bread would be fine even after its expiry date.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about moldy bread here.
Just saying.
I know, but that's weird though, because I've had it for more than until I've had it longer than the 1st of January, which is weird.
But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get my food. And I'll try to think of some words that I had some trouble saying as a child, so. So if you guys ever wanna read out some icebreakers, you could do that
I'm
yourself while I'm away.
I'm gonna say this. Even though this isn't one that I couldn't pronounce, it was something that I would do.
Go on.
Mhm.
You know how elevators or
Lift.
do
Yeah.
like that ding dong
Yeah.
when the doors open? I used to go dong dween.
Dongdween.
Dong dween.
Love it.
And I still do it to this day!
Right?
It's an old habit, I guess.
Pretty much!
Oh yeah, there's a. You know how I usually say water or kitten. I always have
Yeah.
those words mixed up all the time, and it's just eh. Even now, I still say it. I'm gonna get myself a
Yeah.
glass of water, or oh look, a kitten.
Yeah.
So
Like, I have. I have this habit, because my cousins. I've got cousins up